is October 16th? I don't even remember anymore. I think it's the 16th. I'm in a little bit of a rush because, as has been the case since that damn construction started on the Max line, the times that trains are leaving are all messed up. So there's a train leaving in about 13 minutes. So I want to be out of here at least within the next 2. Once again, didn't sleep great. I started playing this game on my phone, and I played it for like 4 hours yesterday, and I still haven't like lost yet. I'm still on the same level that I've been on, so I feel like I'm gonna like achieve some great unattainable score that no one's ever gotten before. So I tended to go to bed at like 1, ended up going to sleep at like 3:15 and waking up at like 9:45. So again, like 6.5 hours, but I only worked 5.5 hours today. I feel okay so far. Granted, the day's just begun, but I have a short shift, so hopefully it won't be too demanding. And with that, I have to leave. On the road again. Uh-oh. That's close. I think it's about to pass me. Oh, no. What have we got here? It's slowed right there. I'm wondering, because I know there's like a retirement community down there. So I hope that's not unfortunately what's happening, is there's a serious medical issue with some of the, but you know, when me and my girlfriend, the place we last lived, we were right down the street from this big, massive retirement community, and we would see ambulances and fire trucks there all the time. I mean, that's unfortunately something that happens at a place where there's a lot of elderly people. So hopefully nothing horrible is happening. But that just kind of came out of nowhere. Yeah, so I'm only working 11:30 to 5. I've noticed something. Tell me if there's anything. I don't know why I'm saying tell me if there's anything to this, because I don't have my comments open. But no, anyway, I've just noticed a lot of 9-hour shifts, 2 to 11, 11:30 to 8:30, whatever I'm working. I usually make it through them okay. Even if I'm having some discomfort throughout the day, it usually doesn't become horrible, and I'm able to manage to get through it without just utterly dying. But a lot of my 11:30 to 5 shifts, these shorter shifts, these ones that should be easier, these ones that I go into thinking, oh, this will be a breeze, those are the ones where I have like the most pain and discomfort. Like there's a distinct difference. And I don't know if that's because it's where my mindset is at or what. But usually the days where I have the worst pains at work are when I'm working short shifts. The longer ones, even if it's back to back to back to back, like, you know, what I just went through, you know, it's usually not horrible. But then that 11:30 to 5 shift I work from time to time, a lot of times I feel just horrible. It's interesting, if nothing else. So I'm hoping that's not going to be the case today. I started looking up like 4K. Like I'm thinking about getting like a new camera to vlog with, so I'm not having to use my phone so much, because it's still my phone. And I want to just wear it out twice as quick as I need to. You know, I don't need anything too crazy, but there's so much crap out there, and I got scammed once a couple of years ago. Spent $48 on a camera, and it was just garbage. The audio didn't even sync with the video, and it came in a watertight thing, so you could put it in water, but the audio couldn't get through. So the audio was always muffled, because they were just hearing you through the like water box. And I bought nothing but pineapples today. It's just a bag full of pineapples. Not really. But anyway, so I'm just starting looking at that, so I can maybe have, you know, because I can afford to get one now, you know, a camera that's just strictly for vlogging, you know, high quality 4K. I don't have a whole bunch of money to spend, but I'm not risking it on one of these, like, oh, this camera's only $120. Well, there's a reason why. But, you know, sticking a couple, you know, doing a lot of research, finding out what I can afford and just having something else to vlog with. And even then, if I have a long vlogging day, I can have that camera until its battery dies and my phone until the battery dies. Work time. All right, about to start my last shift before the weekend. First hour of the day, I was feeling some discomfort in my arms, but it's whenever I feel anything, it's been much more stiffness recently, which is a lot easier to deal with than pain. And even that's feeling a little bit less. I'm just gonna try to, as I walk around and work, keep stretching my arms, do all that stuff, keep everything loose and warm, and hopefully today won't be a nightmare. I made it. I can make it through so many 9-hour shifts. I can manage to eke my way through 5.5. Some mother-daughter bonding. So, finally done. Made it through probably about 41.5 hours over the course of just over 4 days, time-wise. And because the day was so short, I only had a protein drink on my break. So it's 5 o'clock now. My stomach is starting to feel that nice little acidy hunger, discomfort. So I'm gonna go home and try to rectify that situation. But oh man, I'm tired. And the max is just, transit tracker literally was like, there's a max 18 minutes away. And I'm like, okay, I'm finishing. I don't know if I'm gonna quite make it there in time. I still got a few things I gotta do before I leave. And then suddenly I get some stuff done. It's like, oh, it's 20 minutes away. I'm like, oh, maybe it's the next one running ahead of time. Either way, I can catch this one if I, try to leave now. And then I check it. All of a sudden, one's 3 minutes away, one's 24 minutes away. Can't make any sense out of it. So the schedule was just scatterbrained. So I left with it saying, not that that's reliable anymore, that it's about 19 to 20 minutes before the max showed up, but who knows when the max is actually going to show up for me. This kind of tomfoolery would happen literally as I'm about to go home at the end of this stretch of 5 working days. They would start playing their little games. So hopefully it's not totally off and I don't show up right after a max went through and get stuck sitting there for God knows how long with the questionable company I have no option but to keep when I'm in this area waiting to get home. So yeah, I'm just not a whole lot of discomfort, just kind of general, a very mild amount of discomfort kind of lingered. It's certainly not as bad as some of the 5.5-hour shifts I've had in the past, but it's really a lot more of it is just, I'm just tired after this succession of days. Is that okay, that's a bag or something. I thought that was somebody crouched over on the ground. Oh no, there's somebody. Oh my God. I've just grown to be so pessimistic when I start seeing anybody in this area walking in my direction. Just a guy with 2 big bags of cans. He had a smile on his face. He didn't say anything to me, so probably fine. I'm just so used to seeing someone and being like, all right, time to go into fight or flight mode. Because, 7 times out of 10, it's someone sketchy. All right, so it's about 2 in the morning. No worries, I'm not completely naked. I don't know why I'm looking. I guess I'm not used to seeing myself without a shirt on. I just usually sleep without a shirt on because at some point it gets cool enough that the heat turns on, and then all of a sudden I wake up and I'm just like, whew. I'm trying to do hot under the collar, but I have no collar. Anyway, so yes, I was home. I just unwound. I just worked 42 hours over just a little over a 4-day period of time. And I could and probably should feel a lot more exhausted. I took a nap, but for 20 minutes. I'm just kind of surprised that I managed to stay up this late without just going into just a total, just comatose state for like 15 hours. I don't know. Now it's gonna be the first night in like 6 days where I don't have to wake up at a given time tomorrow. So I'm kind of worried how late I'm gonna sleep in, because I kind of want to get up early the day after tomorrow to go out vlogging. So I want to get to sleep at least a somewhat reasonable hour tomorrow night. So that's gonna throw it all off. I could probably easily stay up a few more hours, but I don't want to shake that up. But anyway, a little bit of discomfort after getting home, a little bit in the arms. I just kind of a little bit icy hot here and there, and that, you know, pretty much quelled it for the most part. Nothing really bad. You know, you'll be understanding if I was feeling super wiped out and aching after, you know, that many days in a row working, just knowing how my body has been recently. So, nothing too crazy. And I got some more LPs. Like, I'm gonna eventually, they're kind of buried down here for now, but I'm gonna do a video just kind of, you know, beauty people show off their palette collection. People, you know, I would show off my DVD collection, but that would take like 400 years. But I want to do a video where I just go through my collection of vinyls, because someone my age, 35, who, like, I went to high school when like Linkin Park was at their peak. I don't listen to or pretty much like really most music that's been done probably in the last like 25 years. But I got two new vinyls in the mail. I got Bruce Hornsby and the Range's first album, because like I love practically every song they did. I at least like, and that's not common even for bands I really like like this guy. I have another Bruce Springsteen album. I think that's like 4 I have now. I still need to buy Born in the USA and maybe Born to Run. Any album he did that had the word born in it, I need to buy still. So those just came. I think I said the other day that I spent, when I found out how much money I had and that I was getting paid again, because I got paid like 2 days ago, I was like, I went a little crazy and dropped like $80 buying vinyls. But I got like 8 vinyls for $80. It's really not that bad of a deal. So those are coming. And there's already, I think I've got at least like, I haven't counted them recently. I've got to have, like 3 or 4 months ago, I had around 60. So I'm probably around 70 now, and I have like another 8 coming. And then maybe I'll do that video for my, you know, main YouTube channel, right? Just show, you know, what I have in my vinyl collection. I never thought I'd be a guy that collected vinyl, and yet here we are. I'm becoming a full Portlander. First I had to develop a taste for kombucha and hummus, and now I'm collecting vinyls. I'm becoming a true, more modern-day Portlander that way, I guess. So I'll do that at some point. I just did a reaction video last night of me reacting to movies I didn't, like college films that I did. That'll be going up on my channel at some point. So I'm slowly managing to find the energy to start kind of doing stuff for my channel again after like literally a month of just having no drive to do it and just being wiped out and exhausted. So there's that. Anyway, thanks a bunch for stopping by. My alarm to wake up my girlfriend's gonna go off any second now, so I need to go. Thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you so much for checking up on me. I appreciate it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Probably.